Hello! I want to do a quick build guide about when I'm planning to league start. Originally I had thought about doing some different build ideas, but when I saw Vaal Ice Shot, I was like, I need to play that. I usually don't play new skills at league launch because they can be poo, but Vaal Ice Shot looks really cool, so I wanted to give it a go. So I threw together a POB. I'm not, disclaimer, I'm not a professional build creator like Zizaran or Mathel. I don't have expansive knowledge of the game like some other folks do. I just do the best I can with what I got. So I'll show you what I put together, you know, and let you decide. Okay, so since Vaal Ice Shot, we don't really have the numbers for it. It's not in the game yet. It's not in POB. You know, we just have regular Ice Shot here, which is fine. We can start a build around it and go from there. Now, if you take a look, also these Awakened gems. This is an in-game version of my tree, so these probably won't be awakened for a while because I'm playing solo self-found. But let's take a quick look at the tree. I know I'm over my limit here. I need to do some cutting. This is just a preliminary tree I threw together, so I'll probably cut on the fly. Also, I do want to use a thread of hope. If I can get my hands on a large thread of hope, I can do a lot of trimming, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's quick look at my tree. Again, I'm not a build creator. This is not optimized. Actually, I think I can yoink. Okay, look, I made it better. There is probably a million things you can do better. If you want to play a real build, probably check her out, Zizaran or Mathel or Jung. There's many Path of Exile build creators that know what they're doing. This is just kind of me throwing something together and seeing if it sticks to the wall. Wait, that's what you do with poo. No. This is not poo. This is definitely not poo. This is gonna be a good bit. Alright, so some key points I want to point out here. I'm making this choice against the recommendation of my friends. This mastery here. Hits have a 25% chance to treat enemy monster resistance values as inverted. So let's take Uber Maven for example. Uber Maven by default has 50% cold res. So this node has a 25% chance to flip it to -50, which is huge. If you notice the text is in red, that means Path of Building can't calculate it, so it's not included in my numbers, and that's okay. Also, we don't really know what's gonna happen with exposure as it relates to this inversion. Like, if you're also adding exposure, it might, this might make it worse, right? Because exposure would put, like, if Maven starts at 50% res, you expose her to, let's say, 30%, and then you invert it, you would have been better off stacking exposure. If that makes sense. Path of Exile numbers are confusing. So anyway, I just want to do this. This was like fun. So sometimes things in Path of Exile, you do it on paper, and once you get it in the game, it's different. You know, you gotta change things, and that's just how it goes. You go with the flow. Let's see, what are other key points are on here? Take a look at the Ascendancy. I love Tailwind and Gale Force together. It's great survivability on a Deadeye. I'm taking some mark, dipping into marks and mark effectiveness. And we're taking Ricochet. Let's see. There's some basic stuff here. You can now get bow attacks, fire, and additional arrow on the tree, which is Pog. And you can also get attacks, fire, and additional projectile. So we're just going to take both of those. we're finishing our conversion. Ice Shot has 60%, taking the 40% here and fully converting. Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on here that may change in the end game. This is a kind of let's get it going and see what happens. I planned, since I'm playing solo self-found, I planned early on to farm Lion's Eye stuff. You can farm Lion Eye's card, or the Lion card for Lion Eye items. That's really hard to say. Lion's Eye's items. Okay, anyway. So I'm hoping I can get the bow, and also the jewel. So that'll take some farming to do. So I can take these nodes, because that jewel converts these to bow nodes. This circle of life node to get some life in there, because we don't want to fall over dead. Okay, let's take a quick look at skills. Subject to change. So we got Ice Shot, which is your typical Ice Shot links. I'm throwing Frostwall in here for some of the ricochet / chaining shenanigans. Get some more damage off of my Ice Shots. We'll see how that plays out. Clarity for mana, precision. Precision mostly for when I get a Watcher's Eye, if and when. Solo self-found, the odds of getting a Watcher's Eye like that are pretty low. So probably just a Viridian Jewel if I don't get that Watcher's Eye. Sniper's Mark. 40% increased damage and projectiles split. So that's huge. Using Sniper's Mark. Here, this is a Space Saber. This is going to be Vaal Arctic Armor. The new Vaal Arctic Armor encases you in ice and you take a whole bunch of less damage, so it's kind of like an oh shit button. So I'm putting me in an oh shit button. As far as auras go, not running Grace, but having Vaal Grace for needed, Hatred, Herald of Ice, and Defiance banner. Guard skill, just your typical Immortal Call setup for now. As far as items go, you're just trying to get suppression, evasion, and life in every orifice you have. Shove it in there. Evasion, life, spell suppression. Aside from that, flat cold damage, elemental damage with attacks, not real complicated. You're gonna need some int and some strength. You're gonna need your reses, so shove those somewhere. You never know what you're gonna get, so you just shove things where you get them, you know? I have my spell suppression currently over the cap. Oh, also, I took this node, which checks to suppress spell damage is lucky. You can drop this once you have 100% spell suppression, so this is mostly for leveling. So I'll just go ahead and drop that. Since at this point in the tree I won't need it. I would love to have more life, but you know, it is what it is for the time being. Let's see. What else was I gonna mention? Oh! If you can get it, a Hyri's Ire would be really good for this build. If I could get my hands on it, that would be super awesome. There's no guarantees on that, so I'm not including it in my POV. So I know this number is looking a little bit low, but like I said, there's a lot of things that the POB is just not calculating right now. Just because it can't right now. So I won't worry about that too much. I know there's tons of room for improvement here, so if you have any suggestions, you know, drop them in the comment box below. I love suggestions. I take constructive criticism. I love it. Give it to me. Oh, as far as flasks goes, just basic flask, diamond, jade, stem, night quartz, your life flask. I think we've been through most things. I will link this. Like I said, it's preliminary. There's a lot of stuff we don't know and it's subject to change. Let's see. I was gonna show you. Oh, yeah. So this is what turned me on to Ice Shot. Let me turn this down so it don't blow your eardrums out. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it, it's so cool. Look at all your icy boys popping out and shooting. I love it. I think it looks like it's gonna be so much fun. Look at it. Oh, I think it's gonna be great. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do for now. Hopefully it'll be good. If it's not, you know, do something else. And like I said, if you want a real build guide with real good information, probably check out Zizaran or you know, somebody like that has the expertise in build making. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful league start to Crucible. Bye!